My name is Bill Stoppard and I'm a wheel addict.
Eight times the power.
Who the fuck is Bill Stoppard? I'm just a guy. I'm not a skate god like everyone says I am. No, I'm just another guy who likes to roll around in the city on wheels, being way faster than he has any right to be, zipping past worlds that I don't know anything about because I'm going too fast. That's me as far as inline skating. As I was growing up, I moved a lot. So every time we moved to a new town, didn't have access to the hockey league because I was there like 3 months later. So I was always gravitating towards the ponds or the rivers, playing hockey or actually just skating by myself or with the neighborhood kid because I couldn't be in the hockey league. We'd move to a new town. I could always just find a new stream. I couldn't necessarily find a new team, especially being small and not particularly good in Canadian standards until I was, in high school playing hockey for the team in high school. But yeah, I generally like just the act of skating and having things whiz past me. The puck to me was just a distraction, really. I played organized hockey from the age of like 9 till 17. Played for a high school team, but I never stood out. It was never I was never deluded thinking I could be a pro player or an NHL player, but I did always have maybe the faster blades on the ice. I was never the slowest guy in the ice, but I was never a great puck handler. Why YouTube? YouTube because I wanted to do a lot of video in the past. I had all sorts of ideas about movies I would make, but it came down to distribution. There was no way when I wanted to shoot skate movies that I could actually distribute them. So when YouTube came out and I realized I could upload to a platform, I could distribute it, I could title it, I could tag it, I could create it the way I wanted to. It was just unnatural. I'd been waiting really my whole life to have a platform that I could put video onto, instead of like something like television or putting something out and petitioning a company to put me onto their network, which was probably never going to happen with inline skating. That's a good question. Am I an athlete, am I a performer, or am I an artist? I'd have to say that I'm a little more of a video guy, just because I would be shooting anything. If I wasn't skating, I'd be shooting leaves or caterpillars or city scenes or probably another sport. So I'm happy with Bill the video guy. Bill the inline guy is really just a great extra. Wow, you're going deep. I'd have to say what you're seeing on YouTube is the PG version of me. I use a lot stronger language. I probably have a little more acidic opinions than what I put on YouTube. YouTube, I have the opportunity to weigh my words beforehand because the process beforehand is so pragmatic. So I write some of my stuff, and if I don't write my stuff and I say it off the cuff, I have a chance to edit it. So there's a lot of self-monitoring, and to be honest, I feel a little guilty about that sometimes, that I'm not being my straight up genuine self. But I also know that there's a lot of kids on my channel, so there's a lot of responsibility. I could see a time in the future where I say, kids, get off my channel. Parents, tell your kids not to watch my channel until they're grown up, because we're going hardcore now. But I haven't done it yet. I have a lot of fans here in Chinatown. Did I tell you that? A lot of fans. That question that I hate in interviews. In 5 years, I see inline skating up. Well, I don't know in 5 years what's going to happen, but I'd say right now that inline skating is pre-trending. We're in this weird place where the youth doesn't know that inline skating is uncool. And if we, the adults or the elders of inline skating, would stop reminding them that we have all these struggles and just move on to the positive side of inline skating, we would probably find in 5 years that we've taken over all the sports. People in the cycle lanes have discarded their bicycles. They're wearing rollerblades because they don't get stolen. They can put them under the desk at work, and they're getting super jacked legs. So I think the future of rollerblading is bright, but I don't know the timeline on that. I'm old. How old am I? I'm
Got a little longer, so team.